Greetings citizens, Ningen here bringing you another Helldivers 2 video, and so it seems like the War Bond that came out is not the only update to the game today. We do also have a bunch of new upgrades over in the ship management menu have been added to the ship module section. So there's no new stratagems as of yet, but new ship modules have been added in for each of the sections here. So Patriotic Administration Center, we now have the Superior Packing Methodology. Authorizes an 8-week crew training course in Superior Packing Methodology, resulting in increased supply box capacity. So this means that resupply boxes refill support weapons with the maximum number of carryable magazines. So I know some of the weapons like the heavy machine guns and things like that, when you pick up a single box from one of the resupply, which you know the pod drops in with 4 of those boxes, it doesn't give you full ammo. It will often only give you 1 or 2 clips or 1 or 2 reloads, whereas this upgrade will enable you to get a full reload off of one of those packs. This is of course really good, because especially when you're in a 4-man team and you drop in a resupply, everybody wants to grab one of those boxes. So this allows you to get the full reload from those weapons with this box. That's really good. Then we have for the orbital cannons, atmospheric monitoring. Grants subscription to data stream of live weather conditions, allowing for increased accuracy in orbital targeting. This reduces the spread of orbital heavy explosive barrages. So for me personally, if you've ever had the daily, well, we've all had the daily, but you've ever had the experience where we get the daily order to use the orbital heavy explosive barrages, and you call one in and the explosions are very sporadic and spread out, and very often you don't kill many of the group of enemies that you're aiming for. This reduces the spread of those explosions by 15%. Now, personally, I don't use either of these stratagems most of the time, largely in part due to their unpredictability. So I'm not sure how much of a top tier or valuable one this is to get, but certainly very useful to have when those daily orders do pop up. And potentially this could make these much more viable for use. Then for the hangar section, we have the XXL weapons bay. Further expands Eagle Weapon Bay by removing unnecessary systems such as fire suppression, ejection, and airbags. This Eagle stratagems that drop multiple bombs will drop 1 additional bomb. So this affects the Eagle Airstrike, Eagle Smoke Strike, the Cluster Bomb, and the Napalm Airstrike. Each of these will drop an additional bomb. Now, I find the Eagle Airstrike is actually really good. Drops a couple of rockets in a line. Really good for closing bug holes and taking out some of the medium to large size enemies. Works really nicely with having this expanded weapons bay, so you get the extra usage of the stratagem as well before the ship has to reload. But yeah, the XXL weapons bay, another missile added to that. This, the cluster bomb, and the napalm airstrike definitely make a huge benefit. Smoke can be good in certain situations, but when it comes to dealing the damage with the explosives, an extra bomb on these is certainly very nice as well. Then we have for the bridge, we have the enhanced combustion. So fire damage from stratagems increased by 25%. So this affects the flamethrower, the Eagle Napalm Airstrike, and incendiary mines. Increases burning temperature of incendiary weapons by lacing fuel with precisely formulated compound of thermite, white phosphorus, capsaicin, allyl isothiocyanate, and 19 other accelerants. So this will be quite good, because after they buffed fire damage, unfortunately against you as well, it's now very easy to die when you're on fire. They've already buffed the effect of like burning, so increasing the power, this could make the flamethrower a very effective weapon against bugs. I don't much like using it against automatons, but the napalm airstrike as well, especially in combination with this, where it's going to drop an extra bomb, really good. And incendiary mines as well. So fire damage upgrade, very nice. Then the engineering bay. Now this is the one for me. I haven't picked up a lot of these because these are the turret related ones. This one was of course in the game already. The 4th one that's been added is circuit expansion. Augments electrical weaponry by safely connecting multiple interior arc extenders into one long linear chain. Lightning arcs fired from weapons and turrets jump to 1 additional enemy. So this affects the arc thrower and the Tesla tower. So this could certainly be interesting if you do use those stratagems. Extra enemy included in the chain of electric damage, so that is definitely very good. And then we have the robotics workshop, We have the addition for the blast absorption. Sentries take 50% less damage from explosions. So obviously the sentry ones are the ones I've done the least of. Need to get back on farming some more samples. I didn't realize, of course, the super sample upgrades that we had in the game before required a ton of the orange samples, which of course you can see these level 4 ones that have been added in are requiring 15 super samples and 150 rare samples. So definitely need to get back on some sample farming. But there you go, new ship management upgrades have been added in, even more things for turrets to make them tougher, and then of course the arc upgrade, the fire upgrade is certainly interesting, and then yeah, the one that is the most interesting to me is the extra bomb for the airstrikes. That's going to certainly be very, very useful. This could make these stratagems actually fairly viable. And then of course the resupplying your heavy weapons one is going to be very useful as well. So let me know what you guys think down below. I know there's going to be a bunch of people out there that just had all the upgrades, so you've been saving your samples ready for new stuff to come out. Which one of these interests you the most? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get back to spreading some democracy. Peace out.